Welcome back to another video. So with today, just a quick update with my day. I've reduced down to only doing one product right now. And it's crazy because the last time I think I've only done one product at a time was probably at some point last year when I first started dropshipping. So I don't think this has ever happened in a long time where I'm only doing one product at a time. Um, and yeah, I remember, I think for the longest time this year, I've been doing literally 3 to 5 products at the same time. I never did less than 3. And it's crazy. I thought that I had to do more products, and I thought that that was what the main focus was meant to be at, which was to do as many products as I can, to test as many as I can. But it's crazy because I'm at a point where actually I just need to find a really good product. And so today's main focus has been mostly product research. I did a little bit of editing and then mostly product research today. Did a fair bit on Instagram, and I'm trying to do a bit more on TikTok. One of my mentors also recommended maybe to do mostly just AliExpress as well, just scrolling on AliExpress. So yeah, it's crazy. Right now I'm reduced down to only doing one product, which is kind of shocking to me. I never thought that I would be reduced down to only doing one product at a time, especially being that I'm a creator for all these other guys. But the product that I'm doing for Mikey, he wants me to drop it, and hopefully I can do another product for him, something else maybe. But I'm waiting on what that's going to be. I'm not too sure. I haven't got any, they only told me last night, but they said they'll update me today or tomorrow. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see, what they've got planned. But I definitely want to stay a creator for Mikey. When I first became a creator, I remembered I felt like it was a mistake, and I thought that being a creator wasn't what I actually wanted to do, and I thought that being a creator actually was not helping me at all. But then, I realized that really it's just up to the person you're creating for and how much value they can give to you. And so if you don't find the right person that can't give you the right value, obviously it's harder for you to think that you want to be with them. And I think I was just creating for other people where they wouldn't really give me as much value, but then all I was giving was helping them with their product, but then they weren't necessarily trying to help me as much with my own products. Or they would only help if I asked them, but they'll never ask me if I want help with anything. So things like that, I guess. I never really realized, never really noticed until now, where I kind of look at the bigger picture. I'm actually there are guys out there who want to help and want me to do better. And so I think those are the kind of people that I want to, stick around with and help out more. And, it should be a thing where you help them and they help you. And, I think it's you feel, it's like going when you go to school, right? And you have a teacher. And you have a teacher where there's one that's obviously only there to make money and doesn't care about, the students themselves or the students trying to learn anything. And then there's the other teachers where you'll get one out of maybe 10 teachers that are actually out there trying to help you as much as they can and actually doing things that actually are trying to help you. They'll specifically sit down with you and trying to plan something or try and specifically just help you one-on-one and give you these tips that are because you're struggling and specific to only you. And so that is what I've been getting with the Mikey guys, the guys that I'm creating for and on Mikey's team. Mikey again, they all want to help me. They all, genuinely are trying to find ways where I'm telling them that I'm, trying to do better at product research and, trying to learn more about it and just do better in general in that kind of sense. And so they've kind of told me different ways that I can kind of help myself learn more, which, no other person has told me how or told me, something like that. It's completely different. And I thought that that was really, really cool, which makes me want to stick around and stay with them more and work with them a bit more, because I can clearly see that they know a lot more compared to, the other people out there or the other mentors out there or the, more advanced dropshippers out there. They clearly know more, and it seems like they also want to help people as well. And so that's something that I want to stick around with. And so that's why so far I've stayed with them, even though they don't have a product for me right now. I still want to be working for them. And so I never thought that was actually something that I'd wanted to do, but it is now. And so, yeah, I think it's really just up to finding the right, people you want to work with. It all comes down to that, all comes down to, the chemistry and, being able to help each other. Really, that's the whole point of it. And so if it's only one-sided, eventually, obviously, you fall off and not want to work with them anymore. And so, yeah, that's also something really important to keep in mind, I guess, in terms of, maybe you're watching this video and maybe you're more advanced than me, maybe you know more than me with, dropshipping, and you're already at a stage where you are trying to find creators and stuff. And so maybe you're learning on how you can actually kind of retain creators. And so I guess one of the biggest things that I think would be to give them the value that they give to you, right? So creators, they're obviously filming for your product and they're uploading and doing all these things for you. And so you need to return the favor and help them with their own products that they're doing, and actually make it where it seems like the things you say are basically only catered to them, right? So, for example, if, one person is struggling with filming, they're not getting the angles right and they're always struggling with that, and trying to find a way where you can actually help them understand and teach them to where it's catered specifically, the things you tell them to fix is catered to them, right? And not something that is very general. Because a lot of the advice that I've been given from one-on-one people are things that are very general and very I feel like anyone could tell me this and it's not special. So, I think trying to word things and help and create kind of a path or a tutorial where it's specifically catered to help that one specific problem for that person is what's going to make I think your creators want to stay on with you longer, is making it more personalized. Because if you think about it, if you give them tips that are very general, why would they want to stay with you? They would just go to anyone else, right? Do less work for the exact same information. But if you can really give them or help them specifically catering to the mistakes that they're making it more personalized so that they feel like you're actually putting effort into helping them and you want to help them, it'll make them want to stay more because it makes them feel more valued, I guess, right? So yeah, I think, for those out there who are, maybe you're more advanced than me and you're at that stage when you're trying to hire more creators and stuff and you're trying to retain people, but then people are saying they want to leave and all this, maybe this is what you need to change. Yeah. But yeah, that's basically where I'm at right now, doing more product research, trying to, get better at it, find a really, really good product, which is very difficult right now. I really should scroll a bit more. And yeah, after this video, I'm literally just going to keep scrolling and trying to find a product that I can do. But yeah, that's my day. I'm going to end this here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Maybe you learned something. I really hope you did. Maybe you gained some more understanding about trying to be a creator. I know when I first started, not many people talked about being a creator in regards to dropshipping. So, maybe this is new information for you, learning about being a creator as a dropshipper. It's definitely something that's very interesting. And yeah, definitely something you should look into more. If you're thinking about do dropshipping or start dropshipping, it could be a way for you to start, because there's nothing like having a mentor, someone who can teach you the things that they've learned. And it's so valuable as a beginner. But yeah, I end this video here. Please subscribe and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video.